Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again. First of all, let me thank you for your beautiful comments again and again. You bring into my heart that huge happy emotions, and I would like to mention some of the replies of the girls. It's really nice of Chrissy Gregory and Alison, our dearest Alison. She replies quite often. And dearest Chrissy, I really lost weight, really did lose my weight, and how did I do it? I will tell you, and I will tell to all the girls and to all the audience very, very soon. It was not 18 kilos, it was 8 to 10 kilos. This must be my pronunciation where you just maybe couldn't understand me well. But 8 to 10 kilos is a huge achievement, I think, in my opinion. And Alison as well, writing good comments this is how I think or I believe that people value in me that high, and this is how I understand that I should go on and on. They gave me motivation to go on. Therefore, I'm such a happy person thanking to you. Today I want to touch such an interesting plan of the life. The life which is full of cruelness, unfairness, difficulties, and so on. But the matter that I wanted to start to discuss this task of the life, because I want us all be happy, healthy, very successful, and very proud of ourselves. In one word, I would like us all to have that easy-going life, because what? Life is only one. So, and I've prepared, I've got a book, I will just point a few notes that I really want to discuss with you. This is all what I mentioned or through my experiences in the life. This is all I noticed and I wanted to point to you, my dearest family members and the girls and the boys. First in my list, and very important, it's our posture. Posture is a very important thing, because can you imagine now? I'll be having this bent posture. Oh my goodness, I'm dying, I'm very old now, help me, I cannot breathe. Never mind talk or work in a proper way. But where I just open my arms like that, when I do posture myself in that very way, which way makes me happy, that very way will make happy all the people around me. We should carry our posture with the sense of pride and not other way around. The posture shouldn't carry our body. No way. So the posture, you get straight, you are now lift your head up, your beautiful face, because now you're beautiful, you're full of energy and love, and you can spread your happiness to the people. Only this is how you're becoming more and more successful. The next in my list is, I often see unhappy people, unhappy faces. Whether these people having any troubles of the life, or just it's becoming now the model of the face, because our brain always repeats what it used to repeat and what it used to see. Never ever let yourself to provide unhappy face to the world. Remember, you are the mirror. The mirror and reflection should be only happiness and a little bit smiley and happy face. This is how you create beautiful people around you. This is how all these people coming to you closer and saying to you with a smile, hello, how are you? So remember, you are the reflection of the mirror. Go to the mirror, stand with lifting up head and say to the mirror, am I not the most successful? Am I not the most proud person of myself? Am I not the most richest spiritually, morally, physically, whatever? Or maybe you are the richest person, it's even better. So do say to yourselves such a beautiful things in the mirror. This is very, very important. This is how you bring more self-confidence to your nature. This is how you will always be teaching yourself how you should behave, especially on public. Another point in my list is unfortunately extra weight. When we have extra weight, we now created a huge percentage of cortisol in our blood, which later on, slowly but surely, it's getting a fat. It's becoming a fat. So all scientists already proved that under the stress, if you have a stress mostly, after the stress, the cortisol is being developed, and lately it's becoming the fat. So, but the fat is a very dangerous thing for us. That's where the strokes and all these unhappy and unpleasant facts can be going on in your life. God bless you. Talking about these unhappy faces, by the way, I want to come back and say one more thing, which I really noticed, that we always should remember that every cloud or every problem or dangerous troubles in our life, it's been given to us as a trampoline to jump to another successful line, because every single problem in your life, it's like a testing of you, something above you or whatever it is. This is the life we've been given. We cannot change it. So what is a reason to trouble yourself, especially to trouble yourself there where you cannot change anything? Just notice that many of the, I think even most of all the famous and successful and very rich people they came from unwealthy, unhappy families and very poor families, and they've been given these troubles in order to make themselves more and more hard-working people and more target-taking people. So therefore only they achieved that very dream of them, and this is how they become very successful. So many people understand it, that we should be target takers and always be dreaming. So nothing is wrong with dreaming. This is what was very important for me. Now one more point in my so should we leave a little bit an extra weight? The matter is that we're gonna talk very detailedly about an extra weight, because I did have it. I didn't want this this 18 kilos of me. It was taking me down. It was making me feel very older than I was indeed, and I just wanted to get rid of them. Luckily for me I did, but this is another story in another video. The face without emotions. We've been the God and all what existing made us to feel emotions and provide these emotions. When you don't have any emotion, I normally call such a people fish. Let's not be fishes, let's be full emotional people. It doesn't mean that we should cry. There is much more another beautiful emotions that we can provide to each other. And believe me, if you provide that best emotions, then you will be getting that excellent and the most beautiful emotion back. Something else that I would like to say. One more I really want to discuss that is about never learn on your mistakes. There is no time to waste. Learn on somebody's mistakes. You don't have much time. We all don't know how much time left for us to be happy and enjoy the life in the proper way. Take the most of it. So please don't learn on your own mistakes. It's much better to learn on somebody's mistakes. So if there is somebody who know more or have a more and more experience of the life, better to conversate with such a person, better to take something more useful for you from such a person. It's not an article from the newspaper or magazine now. It's just history and story of the life of the person, where he or she can teach you more about the life experience. That's where you will forget about learning on your mistakes. So this person who's probably going to tell you everything about experience of the life, about different stories, different moments of the life, how to handle this or that problem, you will learn more of that person, and therefore you will not make mistakes. It means you will not learn on your mistakes. So remember, learn everything or learn a lesson of somebody's mistakes, and you will be in privilege, believe me. So spend your time in more important, much more important and different things for yourself, rather learning lessons after mistake where you cannot change anything. It was very important. One more very favorite of mine, and I will never forget about it. It's my grandmother's teachings to me, and grandmother's name was Lucy, and she was a very clever person. She had hundreds and hundreds friends. They were all coming and taking an advices of hers. She was very wise person, even though she had the troubles of all the parliamentaries of all the countries in the world. But in spite of that, she was never falling down, and she always was giving such a beautiful golden advices to the people, where they can never be losing in the situation. And what she was infinitely strong, wild person, really. And she was saying to me very often, look at the mirror and tell me how many parts on the face, how many parts, what you've got. And I was saying, I've got 2 eyes, I've got 2 ears, 1 mouth, stop here. She was saying to me, what do you mean by having 2 ears, 1 mouth? I was saying that, yes, you said to me to count how many parts on the face I've got, so I am counting to you. I was very young. I remember since when I was 10, 12 years of old. And she said, if you don't know, what does it mean? Somebody made you to have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which meant for me, listen more and talk less. You know, many times and very often we are sitting in the society where these people don't know us very well, and these people can judge us just like that, without knowing us, without knowing our past and or what we have gone through this life, and by saying whatever from the side of us, we are risking to be judged or to be chatted about us, different bad things. And in order that not to happen, especially in the foreign society, somewhere that you don't have to say anything, be very careful what you're gonna say, because what you say, this is how you're gonna be judged, especially for from the side of these foreign people or the society where you're saying. So listen more and talk less. Even if maybe you are not very well aware about the task, what they are talking, it's always better to keep silent rather to say whatever. Instead of saying whatever, just be honest and say that I'm not very well aware in such and such task, and you're going to be valued much more higher, rather to say something silly and be judged, especially in the very foreign, among the foreign people who don't know you very well. And I would like to say pre-last thing, it's actually nearly end. I would like to say to you one very important thing. Avoid toxic people. Toxic relations gives us nothing apart of draining. It drains us until we just becoming a squeezed lemon. After all this draining of the toxic people, we cannot move properly. They taking our energy away, and yes, we feel like a squeezed lemon. I really had such a people around me, and many times I was thinking one thing, that I shouldn't be so. I take very close to my, I'm emotional and taking everything I was told very close to my heart. Afterward, I was feeling very squeezed lemon, where I couldn't go on with my life. I couldn't go to university in a proper way to give my examinations. As you understand, it was many years ago, and this made me to feel very bad. Instead of doing it, just try to avoid these people, because they always want to take. What they take, first of all, they take your dearest energy, and because we all know that there is two categories of people. One category is takers, and another categories are givers. So she was a taker, and that girl was really saying troubles after troubles, and I was just swimming in her troubles I just was forgetting myself. But it was not right, and it was not correct. I didn't know then how to do all this, how to handle all this. Now I know. Just avoid them. Otherwise, there is nothing good will happen at the end. Better to do something which makes you more happy and makes you more satisfied, and there is plenty of things to feel happy. Do anything what makes you happy, and therefore you will be really proud of yourself that you achieved one more target of the life. So one more thing to set, and I must read it now. Life must be lived in such a way that there is no excruciating pain for the priceless years lived. It's Nikolai Ostrovsky. It's the famous writer, and he lived he was born in 1904, and 1936 he died. And such a people understanding that life is only one. Such a people always writing that very important words of them for us after so many years to understand that life is only one, and we have to pass it in the way to be satisfied now that we really achieved something more. And let us be really open to each other. If we love each other, it means we can trust each other. Trusting is a huge thing, in my opinion. Always remember that nothing can be better as honesty, trust, hope, and all this positivity of the life. I really, I'm glad that I've got you, all my beautiful people around me. I'm thanking you for every time coming to my channel and valuing me that high, hugely appreciating it. So I'll be doing everything. Thank you for that suggestion. Really beautiful. It means people listening me. Whatever I'm saying, they really writing suggestions and writing a new advice. What sort of videos they would like to make in a future. So to which I'm very, very happy and thankful. If you want to keep me afloat, please go on Buy Me Coffee platform and present me a coffee or two, or maybe one juice or two. I'll be very refreshing after these videos myself. If anything, I can say cheers to you all. Really happy that I talked everything. If I ever forget something that was in my mind, I will always refill it in the coming videos in the future. Don't forget to click subscribe, like and subscribe, and don't forget to come back for another my interesting stories. Loving you and drinking my juice. Such a nice and refreshing, especially when it's cold and we are really, really draining from the heat. Now it's much more better, but we are really enjoying the life in Cyprus. We wish you were here. I wish you were here. Many kisses and bye-bye.